Hi everybody, Touchlineashibel here. Welcome to yet another video. So Manchester United have just drawn with PSG 1-1. It's a pre-season game. Yes, we played well in the first half and a little bit in the second half, but yeah, still have some of the talking points for me from the game. Number one, Mason Mount is injured again, and I know I said in that my post-match reaction of is it the game against was the first pre-season game or the second one? I think it was the second one. If only Mason Mount can stay fit, he can give us 20 GA. Well, that 20 GA is going in the bin now. Hopefully, the injury is not a serious one. It's gone. He's going to be back for the season, but it looks like we might have to sign a third midfielder. A third midfielder now. So I seriously don't know what we have to do for Mason Mount to stay fit. He's been training. He's been looking sharp in preseason, and now he goes out injured. I was so disappointed when it happened. It looks like he's not going to be available for us as we expect him to be. And in a very crucial season where we're going to be playing in 4 different competitions, it looks like we have to just keep Mason Mount out of our hopes or out of our dreams or out of our vision and expect that we sign 1 or 2 more midfielders. Now, look at it. We needed 2 midfielders before Mason Mount got injured. Now we're going to rush out to sign 1 midfielder and think we've had a good transfer window. You see why I always said from the start that this hoping and patiently waiting to sign a midfielder doesn't make sense. Now, clubs are going to inflate the prices on us when we go to sign their players. I mean, it's just common sense. Do what needs to be done early and then just forget about it and move on to other things. Now, we're going to be rushing out frantically or panic buying now. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be rushing out now to sign a midfielder. And the price and these clubs are going to inflate the prices on us. That's the thing. We've made a mistake. We've got it wrong. The board has got it wrong there. That's all I have to say. The board has gotten it wrong with this whole thing. We're hoping that Mason Mount was going to be the other deep line playmaker. Sorry, deep line midfielder. But where's he going to be? I mean, fingers crossed. I hope it was just precautionary and he's going to be back and fit for the season. The thing is, even if he's fit for the season, we don't know how long he's going to play for because there's every chance. I mean, there's a higher chance of him getting injured than a higher chance of him starting the season with us. That's what it's come to for Mason Mount. That's what it is now for Mason Mount. So, I don't know what to say, to be honest. I don't know what to say. I'm actually just disappointed with this whole Mason Mount issue. He's injured again. Well, next one, I'd say Andre Santos. He's looking good for me. I mean, screening that defense, sitting deep in front of that defense and spraying those passes. I like his line-breaking passes. I like the fact that he can shield in defense, make interceptions, and make blocks as well. There was this block he made in the first half where PSG were through, but he made that crucial block. And I've seen the way he shields the ball. Like I said, his line-breaking passes. He likes to play more forward, more progressive, which is what I like from him. I hope that's going to continue. It's not a case of pre-season Pirlo, Andres Pereira. All of us remember Andres Pereira. I hope he's going to show this same quality when the season starts, in the Champions League games, in the Premier League games, when we need him in those tough games, when we come against the big boys of the Premier League, the Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, who's there again? I just hope he's going to be on that same level that as we've seen in the preseason. I hope he's going to be on that level when the season starts, and we need him to be at that level for us. He's looking like a sensible or a wise and intelligent buy, but it's still early days and it's preseason, like I always like to say. Patrick Dogu, tenacious as usual, energetic, closing players down, making those runs. I'm liking what I'm seeing for Patrick Dogu so far, but it looks like he doesn't have a right foot. I think has he scored a goal with his right foot before? Or taking the shot with his right foot? Yeah, but I think I like what I'm seeing for Patrick Dogu. He just needs to raise his head a bit more before he makes any pass. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. I feel like Luke Shaw didn't give him enough option on that left, which is why we need a left back. And I'm sure Harry Amas is not going to bench Luke Shaw, which is why we need a left back. Let me just put it like this, which is why we need Lewis Hall, which we are not going to sign because Newcastle have said it's not for sale. I want to argue that every player has a price, but if there's going to be a price set on Lewis Hall by Newcastle, there's going to be an outrageous sum, which we are not ready to pay right now. Which begs the question why at the start of the transfer window, there was noise that we had 200 million to spend on players. We've just spent only how much now? And we've kind of shut the door on transfers. Because all this talk, all this rumor about who we're going to sign, or who we're not going to sign, I feel like it's complete rubbish and there's nothing to it. It's just rumors. Anyways, I'll leave this for another video. Yeah, we had players like Tielemans, Bruno come on, which I wanted to watch. Bruno, you could see his quality when he came on. A couple of nice passes. Tielemans as well, as the experience, the way he plays in that midfield. I think I like the look of Tielemans already. And we know it's not a fluke. It's done in the Premier League. We just hope that he continues and he takes it from his, or he brings what he's had already from his previous club, which is Aston Villa, to Manchester United, which we're all ready for. You get me? So, yeah. Yeah, I was happy with the look of Tielemans, and I mean, you could just see his quality when he was on the ball, the passes he was making. Yes, I just love. I love the look of Tielemans already. Zexi, well, we know he's not going to be our starting number 9 this season. The question is, are we going to sell him? Or are we going to keep him? Because it looks like we can't seem to sell any players. We're not good at selling players. Let's just wait and see what happens. But yeah, Zexi was just there. A couple of players that came on. Darlow, Maguire looked good today. Yorotu looked good when he came on. Shelesi too lively. Ahmad, I almost forgot. Ahmad and Mbeumo. I like the look of Ahmad now. He looks like he's coming back into his own. The player that we knew from the start of last season. Yeah, I like the look of Ahmad. Mbeumo too scored a goal again today. He's just good when he's scoring from the left with his left foot. I remember that game against Man City. I didn't expect him to just score that goal because I knew it was Donnarumma in goal, but he somehow buried that chance and did the same thing today again. He's just good scoring from the left and scoring to the far corner. Amazing finish from him, but I don't think it's going to be our number 9. We need another number 9. Do we? Because I don't know. Where's Sesko going to play? Where's Mbeumo going to play? Where's Ahmad going to play? We'll just wait and see. All in all, it was a good game. I like the press. For me, we're the better team in this match, even though PSG they have most of their first team players. And when these first team players came on, it was a bit harder for us, but then we kind of settled in and we took the game back from them. We kept pressuring them, kept pressing on them. We almost scored a couple of goals there. We had the better chance, if you ask me. Like I said, it's just preseason. Most of these players are just coming back from World Cup duty, and so they're going to be a bit rusty than we are. This is our 4th preseason game. But all in all, 1-1. PSG Manchester United. Let's see what happens in the next preseason game against Leeds. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye-bye.